Frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country.
NBC News projects Donald Trump as president-elect of the United States. You just heard him there addressing supporters last night before the win, already claiming victory.
So here's a look at the electoral vote as Trump has 276 electoral votes to Harris's 223. Trump surpassing that 270 threshold to win. Wisconsin putting Trump over the top. Michigan, though, too close to call at this point. And now that the election is over, we want to talk about what is up next.
Let's check in with NBC5's Patrick Fazio, who joins us now live right outside of Ogilvie Transportation Center with more. Patrick, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're just in between Ogilvie and Union Station here, and people are just starting to arrive for work, so I'm going to be talking to them throughout the morning to get people's reaction to last night's election and the results that are coming in this morning as well. But we're also looking ahead to what's next, especially with the presidential election. So take a look. Here are some of the key dates coming up before Donald Trump is officially sworn in as president again in just over a month on December 17th. The Electoral College will officially cast their ballots. Then on January 3rd, new members of Congress will be sworn in and a House Speaker will be elected. Then on January 6th, Congress will tally the electoral votes and the winner will officially be announced. And then finally on January 20th, the new president of the United States will be inaugurated. That's when President Trump will take over the White House once again. And as we said, we're going to be talking to commuters this morning arriving here for work to get their reaction to the election last night. Now, yesterday, during the day, I was out in Naperville talking to voters there. We had gone to a couple of different polling places, and it was not that busy. So it'll be interesting to see what the final numbers are as far as voter turnout. A lot of voters were thinking maybe it was the rain, but they thought more it was early voters is the reason why the lines really weren't that long, especially people said compared to the previous presidential election. They were surprised the lines were not long. Unlike what we saw in Chicago, there were people last night standing out in the rain waiting to vote, even after the polls closed. As long as you were in line before the polls closed, they'll still let you vote no matter how long the line is and how long it takes. As long as you're in line before the polls close, they will let you finish voting or let you continue in line to go vote. But yeah, that was not the case out in the western suburbs. Not many people. But when you looked at some of the data, at least earlier in the day, it looked like 2 out of 3 voters actually ended up voting early, whether that was going to a polling place before the election day or mailing in their ballots. So it'll be interesting to see just what the final turnout will be, guys.
Absolutely, and we know you're going to be talking to people, getting reaction. So we'll be checking with you throughout the morning.